Everybody again. Picking up with Zechariah chapter 9 through 11. The prophecy. The word of the Lord is against the land of Hadrach, and will come to rest on Damascus. The eyes of all people and all the tribes of Israel are on the Lord, and on Hamath too, which borders on it, and on Tyre and Sidon, though they are very skillful. Tyre has built herself a stronghold. She has heaped up silver like dust, and gold like the dirt of the streets. The Lord will take away her possessions and destroy her power on the sea, and she will be consumed by fire. And it's referring to, again with these old prophecies, it's referring to back then, the things that come in the near future there, but also pertain to today. Now specifically, it's the same Tyre, Sidon as then, or that area, or different places. It's hard to say. Heap up silver like dust and gold like the dirt of the streets, but the Lord will take away her possessions, destroy her power in the sea, and she will be consumed by fire. Ashkelon will see it in fear, Gaza will writhe in agony, and Ekron too, for her hope will wither. Gaza will lose her king, and Ashkelon will be deserted. A mongrel people will occupy Ashdod, and I will put an end to the pride of the Philistines. I will take the blood from their mouths, the forbidden food from their teeth. Those who are left will belong to our God and become a clan in Judah, and Ekron will be like the Jebusites. But I will encamp at my temple to guard it against marauding forces. And that's to be referencing easily, translate easily into Revelations. But I will encamp at my temple to guard it against marauding forces. Never again will an oppressor overrun my people, for now I am keeping watch. Rejoice greatly, daughter Zion. Shout, daughter Jerusalem. See, your king comes to you, righteous and victorious, lowly and riding on a donkey, on a colt, the foal of a donkey. That's referencing Jesus. I will take away the chariots, again coming humbly. This comes very quietly this time, has returned to us quietly. I will take away the chariots from Ephraim and the war horses from Jerusalem, and the battle bow will be broken. He will proclaim peace to the nations. His rule will extend from sea to sea, from the river to the end of the earth. As for you, because of the blood of my covenant with you, I will free your prisoners from the waterless pit. Waterless pit, be hell. Return to your fortress, you prisoners of hope. Even now I announce that I will restore twice as much to you. I will bend Judah as I bend my bow and fill it with Ephraim. I will rouse your son Zion against your sons Greece and make you like a warrior's sword. Then this Lord will appear over them. His arrow will flash like lightning. The sovereign Lord will sound the trumpet. He will march in the storms of the south, and the Lord Almighty will shield them. All this that comes. They will destroy and overcome with sling stones. They will drink and roar with wine. They will be full like a bowl used for sprinkling in the corners of the altar. The Lord their God will save his people on that day, as a shepherd saves his flock. They will sparkle in his land. He's like jewels in a crown. How attractive and beautiful they will be. Grain will make the young men thrive, and new wine the young women. That's probably Return of Eden. Ask the Lord for rain, chapter 10. Ask the Lord for rain in the springtime. It is the Lord who sends the thunderstorms. He gives showers of rain to all people and plants of the field to everyone. The idle speak deceitfully. Diviners see visions that lie. False prophets. They tell dreams that are false. They give comfort in vain. False evangelists, priests, and so forth. Therefore the people wander like sheep oppressed for lack of a shepherd. So many that follow them. My anger burns against the shepherds. Yes, and I will punish the leaders, for the Lord Almighty will care for his flock. The people of Judah make them like a proud horse in battle. From Judah will come the cornerstone, from him the tent peg, from him the battle bow, from him every ruler. Together they will be like warriors in battle, trampling their enemy into the mud of the streets. They will fight because the Lord is with them, and they will put their enemy horsemen to shame. That's going on in the spiritual realm right now. I will strengthen Judah and save the tribes of Joseph. I will restore them because I have compassion on them. It will be as though I had not rejected them, for I am the Lord their God, and I will answer them. The Ephraimites will become like warriors, and their hearts will be as glad as with wine. Their children will see it and be joyful. Their hearts will rejoice in the Lord. I will signal for them and gather them in. Surely I will redeem them. They will be as numerous as before. Though I scatter them among the peoples, yet in distant lands they will remember me. That's mentioned the diaspora. They and their children will survive, and they will return. I will bring them back from Egypt and gather them from Assyria. I will bring them to Gilead and Lebanon, and there will not be room enough for them. Is Israel today. They will pass through the sea of trouble. The surging sea will be subdued, and all the depths of the Nile will dry up. Egypt will dry up. That's not necessarily Egypt, but that part of the world. Syria's pride will be brought down. That's Iran, and Iraq. And Egypt's scepter will pass away. I will strengthen them in the Lord, and His name they will live, and in His name they will live securely, declares the Lord. Chapter 11. Open your doors, Lebanon, so that fire may devour your cedars. Wail, you juniper, for the cedar has fallen, the stately trees are ruined. Wail, oaks of Bashan, the dense forest has been cut down. Listen to the wail of the shepherds, their rich pastures are destroyed. Those have accumulated wealth in the name of God. Listen to the roar of the lions, the lush thicket of the Jordan is ruined. This is what the Lord my God says. Shepherd the flock marked for slaughter. Their buyers slaughter them and go unpunished, as they still do. Those who sell them say, Praise the Lord, I am rich. Their own shepherds do not spare them. For I will no longer have pity on the people of the land, declares the Lord. I will give everyone into the hands of their neighbors and their king. They will devastate the land, and I will not rescue anyone from their hands, just like during the flood. So I shepherded the flock marked for slaughter, particularly the oppressed of the flock. Then I took 2 staffs and called one Favor and the other Union, and I shepherded the flock. In 1 month I got rid of the 3 shepherds. In 1 month I got rid of the 3 shepherds. He's going to do. The flock detested me, and I grew weary of them, and said, I will not be your shepherd. Let the dying die, and the perishing perish. Let those who are left eat one another's flesh, which will occur. Then I took my staff called Favor and broke it, revoking the covenant I had made with all the nations. It was revoked on that day, and so the oppressed of the flock who were watching me knew it was the word of the Lord. I told them, If you think it best, give me my pay, but if not, keep it. So they paid me their 30 pieces of silver, which they do every time they go into those churches. And the Lord said to me, Throw it to the potter, the handsome price at which they valued me. So I took the 30 pieces of silver and threw them to the potter at the house of the Lord. Then I broke my second staff called Union, breaking the family bond between Judah and Israel. Then the Lord said to me, Take again the equipment of a foolish shepherd, for I am going to raise up a shepherd over the land who will not care for the lost, or seek the young, or heal the injured, or feed the healthy, but will eat the meat of the choice sheep, tearing off their hooves. He's letting loose the devil upon the land. Woe to the worthless shepherd who deserts the flock, and they will. May the sword strike his arm and his right eye. May his arm be completely withered and his right eye totally blinded. All gonna happen. So, very interesting. Very interesting. All correlates to today. So, heed the words. Old words, new times, same story. Peace of Christ. God bless.